Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Piero and today we're going to learn how to deal with competency questions. These are questions which are asked several times in job interviews. So for that reason, I decided to do this video in order to help you to deal with these questions. I'm going to give you useful tips and also a tool which is appropriate to cope with these questions. So stay until the end of the video. I'm sure you won't regret it. So let's get started. Well, for those who don't know, what does it mean, competency questions? Competency questions are questions which are made to find out about the competencies that the candidate should have for the position that he is applying for. All right? For example, some common competencies for the workplace are leadership, teamwork, teamwork, and so on. All right. Competency questions usually start with tell me about a time when, give an example of when, describe a time when, have you ever been in a situation where. So, usually they start like this. All right? Look, these are the competency questions. Tell me about the time you work in a team. That question is about teamwork, about that competency. All right? It's related to that. Now, describe a situation where you solve a problem. That question is about problem solving. Tell me about the time you took responsibility for a project. That question is about responsibility. Describe a situation where you showed leadership. That question is about leadership. It's related to that competency. Give an example of a time when you made a difficult decision. That question is about decision making. It's related to that competency. The man who is in charge of that interview want to know if you have these competencies through these questions. All right? So, how can I answer these questions? You answer these questions, something that is advisable to make use for this question is this tool, the START acronym. You answer this question making use of the START acronym. What does it mean, the START acronym? Well, the START acronym means situation, task, action, and result. This is like a framework which is useful for all the competency questions that are asked. So you just adjust your story in this STAR acronym, and you will answer a good example. Let's say example. For example, situation, when, where, task, what was the problem, the issue, action, what was the solution that you came up with, and result, how was it successful in the end. All right. Situation. In my last job, I was working for a minor company. You're started given the situation. Task. We had a problem with some of the equipment. The action. So in this situation, I decided it would be a good idea to buy other accessories. Result. And in the end, it worked out because the accessories turned out to be more useful than the equipment. Alright, this is just an example. Now, the start acronym. Situation. This happened when, this is another example. We were doing something, however, we had a problem with action. So in this situation, I decided to, I thought the best thing to do was unresolved. Fortunately, in the end, we were able to, all right. So I'm giving you, I'm giving you this word that you can make use on your own, creating your own story to answer the question, the competency question. So try to your answer have got this framework. All right. If your answer have got this framework, it's gonna be a good example of something you've done in the past. It's gonna be a good answer, and you're going to make a good impression on the man who is in charge of that job interview. Now you got here another example. You can take a screenshot if you want, so you can practice on your free time, um, in your leisure time, so it's useful as well. And now, this is the end of the video. The final task is gonna, you please answer this question in the section of comments. Which ones do you think are the most important for the workplace? From your own point of view, which ones do you think are the most important for the workplace? So just leave your comment, and that's it. I hope that this video it was useful for you. Is this information was useful for you? And that's it. Don't forget to subscribe, and bye bye.